that you can see, we have our own Miguel Ibarra. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
He's been with the Salvation Army about 15 years. He's been in Washington, New Mexico, and now in Central Oregon. And he's going to talk about their programs and probably a little bell working.
All right, let me see how this works. Because computers click down. So we have
Reminds me of a commercial when we tried to turn it on.
all right, let's watch a movie.
Oh, I did. The Anki.
I don't know about you, but I feel old lately. You know, when I was a teenager, you know, the middle school, high school, people call me all kind of different names. Now I have two here. I don't know if you can see it, but by the way, I am Miguel Ibarra, captain and officer of the Central Oregon for the Salvation Army. My wife and I, we've been serving with the Salvation Army a little bit over 15 years. We started over in Salem, Oregon. I raised my kids over there. I have 4 kids, all grown up. The youngest one is 24 years old. I got 6 grandkids. They're all happy and joyful, and you know, sometimes they turn out to be the troublemakers. Anyway, during my engagement with Salvation Army, I thought that I was going to be doing just preaching, because this is part of our officership. We have a church, and we have the social service. For 12 years, I've been doing social service, and social service seems to be like, okay, everything is okay, nice, and you just do your work, but sometimes it's very chaotic, sometimes frustrating, because there's so much demands here and there. This 2024, we have the opportunity to serve so many families, and we provide rental assistance, utility assistance, and we spend about $34,685 serving and helping the community in Central Oregon. Not only that, we also provide assistance to Mandas, Prineville, Redmond, Pine, and all the little towns around. And I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to serve and do things with the community. Unfortunately, you know, there's a wonderful donors, a lot of people who support us, and the main fundraising that we have is the bell ringers. And this is what we do during the Christmas season. We start the day after Thanksgiving, and we don't stop until the 24th. We are based with volunteers, and I'm just thankful for every single one of you who are volunteering or willing to do these kind of things. If you are not capable, you don't want to do it, please share with somebody else who can do it. You know, we have teens, we have young adults, we have the whole group of family together, different organizations as you, and the most important thing for Christmas is love others, right? Who agree with that?
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
Okay. And this is what we do here. Do you know the money put into the Red Kettle last year served more than 25 million people? And this is nationwide, okay? In nearly every zip code across the country, with 7,000 centers of operation, the Salvation Army is uniquely positioned to provide year-round social service, including substance abuse, recovery programs, after-school programs, emergency shelters for children, family, and more. We also have shelters for seniors. There's one, what's the town near to Fresno? Anyway, there's a huge facility also in LA and the mini cities. We have buildings for seniors. We also have in Seattle buildings for people with addictions. We bring everything for them. We provide shelter, food. We also educate people. We recover people, not me, but people who is professionally equipped and do these kind of things. Becoming a Salvation Army Red Kettle partner, which is you, I really highly appreciate every single one of you. My wife and I are so thankful because, as I mentioned before, we are based with volunteers. In the past, we experienced hiring people, and what we found is that the people who got paid we didn't find so much interest in them because they just walk away from the kettle stand. They got into the stores, do their shopping, and there was a couple of times when I found people hiding money into their slips, taking the money instead of putting it in the bag, they just hide it or put it in their pockets. And by the end, we end up paying more than what we receive in the kettle. That's why we decided to work with volunteers only. Volunteers is people who really is committed to the community, right? It's people who really have the heart for serving and doing other things like you. I'm really thankful for every single one of you for all the things that you guys do, not only here in Redmond, because you are all over. I became a Kiwanis member in Salem, Oregon, and every single site where I've been a member of the Kiwanis Club is always doing the most. We have this saying, the most good, but you guys are doing the most good because you guys do the best for every single one in every single program, and I'm just thankful for that. So, as you partner with us, as you donate or people donate, you can always, when you walk away from your desk, if you have a business, you can always donate during the holiday season about donating out of office message to the Salvation Army. And here's the language that you can use. Sorry to miss you. I'm away from my desk enjoying the holiday with my loved ones, but 1 in 7 Americans out of poverty is struggling to put food in the table and gifts under the tree this holiday season. Join me in helping the Salvation Army, and this is the message that you can put there or put in your voicemail. Ringing the bell virtually, here's a way that you can ring bells, not only in person, but also share with somebody else. With more people facing hardship this year, the need to serve those most vulnerable is greater than ever before. We have homeless everywhere. We have people in need everywhere. You go to Portland, you go to Seattle, you go, wherever you go, you're going to find people in need. And there's always a blessing for us. It's a blessing for me to have a roof, to have food on my table, to have a warm shelter or house. And God is so wonderful to me that I really highly appreciate everything in my life. It's a blessing for me. And every time I see a homeless or someone on the street, I dedicate a few dollars. I got a few dollars always on my wallet, and regardless of what they're doing, I just extend $1 here, extend $1 over there, and I just don't worry about what they're gonna do with the money. I used to be a judgmental and say, oh no, look at this guy, he's drunk, and it's probably going to use the money for beer or alcohol or drugs, whatever. Now it's totally different because the experiences that I had before. There's so many people struggling, even with addictions, with alcohol and so many other things. It is not my position to judge or criticize people around me. I just give money away and forget what they're doing with that. So here are just a few reasons why partnering with the Salvation Army during the Christmas season is a wonderful thing to do. I know you probably enjoy the most beautiful time of the year during Christmas season. You have your family, your children, your loved ones around you. But think about the ones who are on the streets. Think about the ones who are in greater need than us. You know? So money raised throughout this campaign and our Red Kettles go directly back to programs in our community or your community. All donations stay in the community where they are raised. A lot of people think that, yes sir?
No, go ahead.
A lot of people think that, okay, the money, where the money goes. The money stays in Central Oregon for our own programs here, to keep serving families in need, to keep providing with rental assistance, with utility assistance. We also have people donating clothing, toys, diverse things of things that they have at home, and we just pass it on. Some areas they have thrift stores. Salvation Army have some in some places thrift stores. Here in Central Oregon is only the social service. Whatever you receive, because the building is so small, we just pass it on to the families in need. We have a list of families who write their names, and they come and tell us, okay, I need furniture, I need clothes, I need shoes, whatever. And as soon as we found or someone donated, we just pass it on. And we continue with these kind of programs. And we are privileged because sometimes we got more than what we need, and we were, you know, the venue to bless others as we participate with you with what was it, National Night Out,
yes,
and the other program, right? And it's wonderful, just sharing with everybody else, right? Yes, sir.
Approximately what percentage of what you take in is overhead? This is going back directly to meeting the needs of folks?
The percentage that we use, if I got your question right, for our administration,
Right.
we use 80% of the money collected in our cables. It goes back to the community, and 14% is for administration.
Okay.
Yes. So this is amazing because most of the money, the dollar for you collect or we donate in a cable goes back to the community. We always provide, no matter what. Like this year, we start a little bit late because of Thanksgiving late week, right? We are behind with the week. We are, you know, our division commander is pushing us. Okay, how are you? How are you doing with the cables? And I said, well, we're just gonna do what we can. I'm not gonna concern so much. I leave it up to him. You know, he's the one who's in control. Anyway, so as you start to continue a meaningful holiday tradition for your company, you are letting the community know your company is there for them in a very visible way. And I'm just talking about when you partner with the Salvation Army. You'll be part of an iconic campaign that helps millions of people this year across the country. And this is you and I and everyone who participates with us. And this is the way to do it. Just have fun, enjoy, and I know sometimes, you know, like this wonderful lady, jump up as right? Sometimes it's not possible for people. I have an 87-year-old lady who rings the bells over in Fred Meyer in Bend. And every time she's willing and always joyful. She gets there and starts singing Christmas carols. She stands for 10-15 minutes, and I provide a chair for her because she needs to be present there. And she's happy. She's happy to do it. And the most important thing and the best thing for her is that she got a connection with people. She always got into that building relationship with people around. With Kiwanis Club, it is one of the maybe good thing to do. You reach out to people in Bend and Redmond, and you just got into a conversation and share whatever Kiwanis Club is doing. If you have a business, you can also share your business card. You can get to know more people in the community. You got visible there, and you just do the best that you can for whatever is your intention there. So I think I shared with you about the link before, registertoread.com. This is the best way. Right now, everybody goes digital. A lot of people don't have money on their wallet. They don't have coins or whatever. If you just send a link or share the link with them, there is very easy way to get into that link and participate with us. Build up a team, challenge others to donate, participate. Kiwanis, you probably know that Kiwanis Club in Bend is already started, right? Kiwanis in Bend is also participating with us here. There's just a few of them, probably 5 or 6, but they're doing great over there. And I don't know if you guys want to challenge them or not, but that's one of the things that you guys can do. Any question for me?
You mentioned people don't have money in their wallet. It must be a bit of an issue, because I know I don't carry much money in my wallet, but I use debit cards, all that kind of stuff. It must be an issue for you because of that, I think, because in your wallet you don't have. But can we take debit cards at the doors there? Or it probably takes too long to do it.
No, we have the QR code on the kettle stand.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Walmart are participating with us. When people go shopping there, they can match the dollar, or if they have, they can participate. We also, I don't know if you know about the angel tree. We have 2 angels in Walmart here in Redmond with angel tax. What family does traditionally is they grab one of those angel tags, which has the name of the child who is asking for toys, clothes, shoes, whatever, and literally adopted the child and go shopping around and just put the gifts in bags that they have over there by the angel tree.
Gotcha.
We have that on Ben too. If you heard about the Tree of Joy, is the same thing in Ben. We are partnering with them, and in that way we provide with every single kids with toys, Christmas Eve. Last year we provided to about 700 children with toys, clothes, whatever they asked for. It was amazing the way people in the community help these kids and families in need. Yeah. Just for you to know, just give a second. Just for you to know, all the money collected in our kettle is going towards the next year. So we will stop serving the families in need. We have also got social service. We have neighbor impact and trading goods. I'm sorry. Neighbor impact here in Redmond, where I come and get some food, bring it over to my social service. Trading Joe's also donate tons of food. So we have lots of food. If you happen to know a family, someone who needs food, feel free to send it over to them. We have tons of food. It's amazing how much food we serve in the community. Yes, Ms. Scott.
A couple things. First, thank you to Salvation Army for providing toys and bicycles for National Night Out and Rocktoberfest. So I think we're starting to get a reputation there at Kiwanis, especially National Night Out, because all those kids want to do the cornhole so that they can get a toy, and we have to limit it to one toy, otherwise they would keep playing and playing. But it's amazing, because when we first decided to do this, I was just going to go to, I don't know, dollar store and get some of those like toys that you use at birthday parties that don't even last at all. And so Miguel and his group stepped up and said we can provide the toys, and it's just and some bicycles for a drawing. So thank you. And My question is, how many people in Central Oregon, families in Central Oregon do you serve? I heard you said 700 children this last year. Any other statistics to share?
Yes. Not only throughout the year, we serve about, I will say, I'm just guesstimating, okay, because I don't have the numbers right here with me. It's about 7,800 families throughout the year, because we have so many people coming in into our, and this is one of the things that my wife and I are spending 24/7. Last night we ended up going home like 11:30 because we have the kettle season, we have the tree of joy, we have angel tree. My wife is taking registrations for families who are applying for Christmas gifts and all of that. And we have a handful of volunteers who participate with us. Monday, we also participate with Santa Express, collecting canned goods in the neighborhoods, toys and gifts, whatever they wanted to donate. And tonight we're going to do the same thing. Tomorrow night we're going to do the same thing. We have a Isuzu truck, a big box truck that fill up with lots and lots of food. And as soon as we finish with that, we have to drive to the social service and empty the truck, because the next day, the next morning, I have to come to Neighbor Impact or either go to Trader Joe's to pick up some more donations. So just imagine how busy we are, but it's for a good cause. You know, we love to do what we're doing, but we also seeking for volunteers, someone who can, you know, maybe has the heart to volunteer with us. But the most important thing, again, right now, we want to keep serving our Central Oregon communities. And that's why we put so much emphasis on ringing bells in the stores. One more thing that I want to say to you, Dan and I, we were talking about the bells. He has a big bells, right? A lot of people is very sensitive to this noise. And sometimes we found ourselves just so excited doing this all day long, or the time that you ring bells. The most important thing is just to greet people. You know, what I do, I just do it quietly, you know, ring the bell quietly, but I just try to connect with people who's coming in, people who's going out, make the connection. Hey, good morning, how are you doing? Welcome to Walmart, welcome to Fred Mayer, and just try to have a conversation with them, you know, and enjoy your shopping, or oh, what a wonderful outfit that you have today, and thank you for smiling, you just made my day, things like that, you know, just engage with people, and you really enjoy it, because people thank you for that. As soon as people are smiling to you, you just enjoy it. There's going to be people who's going to thank you for doing what you're doing, and there's going to be people who recognize you for being a member of Kiwanis. Oh, I know you, I saw you before, and how you doing, things like that. So the most important thing, have fun, enjoy your time, and take times. Don't sacrifice yourself. You know, if you feel it's so calling in the place where you're standing, just walk away for a little bit and come back again, or take turns. You know, that's why we decided to make shifts of 2 hours, every 2 hours, turn somebody else. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like your last comments about just being sociable with people.
Yes.
One other thing that just popped into my mind is, years ago I was told, it's not all people are receptive to being told Merry Christmas.
Yes.
But if you say Happy Holidays, keep it more generic.
Yeah.
It comes across to everybody.
Right. Yeah. I had, during my 12 years of experience ringing bells, I had pretty awful experience too with people who offend me, you know, insulted me because I'm representing Salvation Army, even though I'm not the one who did something wrong to them, you know, or the prestige that Salvation Army sometimes gain, or the wrong perception that people got from the Salvation Army. There was one time when I was walking out from Walmart in Clovis, New Mexico, and as soon as I walked out, and there was a homeless guy who started shouting out to me ugly words to me. I didn't say anything. I just keep doing what I was doing. And eventually I found that this guy was holding a sign outside, far away from the parking lot of Walmart. And I reached out to him. I drive on my bed, and I covered my uniform. And guess what I did? I just went over and I said, okay, here you go, sir. Have a nice day. Next day, when I saw him again, I did the same thing. Third day, the same thing. And he started to recognize my face. And then when I had the opportunity to talk to him, I just asked him, what do you need? There's anything that I can do for you? And then the next time I bring a sandwich and a drink, and eventually I built up a friendship with him. And the last thing I did, I uncovered my uniform, and I told him, I am Captain Miguel. You're the one who yelled at me. And he says, oh, I am so sorry. I didn't know it was you. And he told me the story, why he was reacting like that with Salvation Army. And unfortunately, not every officer keeps an eye, keeps the attention of serving and doing, because there are so many things that we do in the Salvation Army. A lot of people, they're concentrating on just doing paperwork. I am all over. I can lift up, and that's why I hurt my sciatic in my back. And I'm working all the time. I'm working. I can drive the car. I can be a janitor. I can clean toilets. I do the cleaning of the church. I do everything that is required, because if I don't have people, who's gonna do it? So a lot of the other officers, they just do office work, and that's the difference. It's the heart that you have for people in the community. And I was one of them before. You don't know my testimony, but I was one of them before. I was on the streets. God rescued me. God saved me, and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. No matter what I do, this is for the best of others. I just want to thank you once again for all you do. I really appreciate it. How much time do I have, sir?
You're good. Got more questions? You can take them.
Yes, sir.
I have a comment.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to stand to give it. For years and years, I never gave anybody on the street money because I figured they're going to use it for drugs or what have you. But after a few years and being associated with a bunch of disabled vets and people like that, I discovered that if you're going to give money to somebody, you can't be judgmental. It doesn't matter what they use that money for. If they need your money, give it to them. And I keep a lot of ones in front of my car. Every time I see somebody beside the road, I give it to them. But I don't think it's a bad thing. And I've been told off and on over the years, hey, don't give money to people like that because they don't use it for anything good. Well, some of them do. They feed their kids. And even if it is drug, again, it's not my right to judge somebody. So I just give them cash. And I think that that's a good attitude.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chairman.
Got a little quote here at the end of the day, or the end of your presentation. This is the quote: "The Salvation Army is Christianity with its sleeves rolled up." Okay, so let's think about that. How we can all that stuff every day. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, absolutely.
It's been busy since the election. It's gotten busier.
All right.
I mean, it's barely. Well, it's actually.
So I've got the sign up sheet.